Hello everybody, welcome back to playing the game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor, doing a little Morgana action here. Had lots of quests for requests for Morgana, so I'm playing her here. It's not a great matchup. I picked her early. They picked Sona after I picked Morgana, so this is going to be a really rough lane. Because, I mean, Morg just really doesn't do anything. Like, you can try to land Qs, but Sona's just going to heal through any harass that you have. Ashe can't follow up. We're not going to be able to beat up Lucian and Sona in lane. Sona's going to outscale me.
They will suffer. Do not doubt.
God, that black soil is expensive. It's 70. Why? I think Morgana's going to get a rework pretty soon. She needs one. I mean, she's basically been virtually untouched for a very long time. At least her abilities. Like, they've tweaked the numbers on them a little bit, but she's a Season 1 champion that has a Season 1 feel to her. It's like, even if I hit something on the Sona... Oh, guy was close. Make sure I get the assist on him.
They will suffer.
Like, I've landed all 3 of my Qs with a W follow-up. It just doesn't matter. Early on. I mean, we might be able to win later. Like, her Q does have a really long time on it, so later in the game, if you land one of those, like, 3-second binds, it is good. I have lost to Morgana before. It's just a little rough. Hey, Steven.
They will suffer.
I could offer just an op.gg. That's a good idea. I think so look at an op.gg and just give you kind of a quick summary of like what's going on in your games without having to look at a replay. I mean, I do offer the in-depth coaching session, obviously, for 20, which is a pretty good deal, but, you know, just reviewing the op.gg obviously wouldn't take nearly as long. Like 10 or 15 minutes, write that up with a Google Doc or something. Look it over, give it some thought. I'm trying to think of how I would do that. I could... That might take a bit too long for stream. I'm trying to think if I should like make a video. I could just give you like a written summary of it, or I could give you like a video of it. Would you want to just see like a written summary, like a Google Doc of it, or do you want me to like produce a video for you and like either post it up or just send you like a private video? Just let me know what you'd want. We can figure it out. So what I'm thinking is if it's just a Google Doc, maybe like $5, something like that. I could just email it to you. If it's like a video, like a quick little 5-minute video or something, I could do that in like maybe upload it maybe like $8, something like that, $8-10. Oh my god. Alright. So yeah, we'll say if it's just like a Google text version, just to go over your op.gg. Now, you gotta think about how many games we're talking about here at the op.gg. Just looking over a few games. Like, you'd probably need to direct me I mean, I could look at your runes and masteries. I could look at some of your recent games. I could recommend like maybe which champions you should think about or runes, but if you want to know specifically about like your Janna or something like that. I wanted to wait for him to commit to a direction. Well, everybody keep in mind, like, these guys aren't pro players, and I'm much, much higher than they are, probably. Like, I was Diamond last season, these people are probably, like, Silver or Gold. Because on normals, I play with my friends, typically, and we don't always win. A bunch of my friends are in low Silver and Bronze, so, you know, give these guys a little bit of a break. I'm like a college player. Playing against, you know, like the high school or the JV squad. Like a college starter. I like to use that basketball analogy. Let's go ahead and undo that, actually. Let me grab... Yeah, we'll go ahead and finish that. Why not? That's fine.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, gotcha, Steve. Yeah, $5. I think $5 is fine. If you just want me to do a quick review, give you like a Google Doc or something, I could email it to you. I think $5 is fair. That'll probably take me, like I said, 10 or 15 minutes of my time. And if I charge, you know, 20 for a full-out guide, that usually takes about an hour. I need to try to get those to an hour. Some of those are... not a guide, a full coaching session takes about an hour. Realistically, it takes a bit longer than that, but I need to get it down to about an hour. And that's 20. Then just a op.gg review that would take maybe a quarter of the time for 5. Sounds pretty reasonable. I think that sounds fair, don't you? $5, not that much. 10 to 15 minute, just a little consultation about what you could do, the op.gg. I think that sounds pretty fair. And I might add that as a listed service. That's a pretty good thing. So I know not everybody has 20, you know, floating around at all times to get an in-depth coaching session. So that'd be like a little mini coaching for a mini price, I think. God. Shaco's great, by the way. I love Shaco. I'm sad they're nerfing him. I don't think he's too overpowered right now. He's okay. I just like clowns. I don't know. I really like clowns. I think I just like him because everybody else hates him. If he throws that, he's dead. Wait. Oh, I'm just not close enough? Okay, I have a point in it. I saw my ult grayed out. I'm like, wait a minute. Did I not level up my ult? It's because it's turned off if you're not close enough to activate it on anyone. We have an Ash Arrow. That chain CC, though. We're doing alright as Morg, aren't we, in this Fiesta? It was a little rough early on, but those Qs are pretty brutal. I must admit, those Qs are brutal. There are bad Shakos. I just like his, Wait. Oh, the old man.
Do not
Kill secure. Yeah, I didn't want her to wake up from that gold card and flash. I didn't see him use his flash.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, Steve, no problem. Yeah, just sling me 5 whenever you want, and I'll do that. I'll get to it. It can be either during stream or if you just get an extra 5 or something over the next couple of days, just donate it to the PayPal via the link. You can always get the link even after the stream in the stream description. And you can email me too. My email's in the description. Okay, Ashe. We're still waiting on Ashe's arrow. Now, Morg is a good combo with Ashe in theory because like you can chain together their stuff and it's pretty nice. But yeah, if you'll just email me, then I'll make sure I get to that. Like I said, I should be able to have a pretty quick turnaround on that. I don't think like like 10, 15 minutes, something like that. Look it over, give it some good thought, put some good work into the Google Doc for you. Guess I'll go ahead and get more points in the W. I'm probably dead. Well, maybe not. Probably, but maybe not.
I'll have my revenge. Feel my pain.
Hey, thanks for subbing, Ruffy. And Avantly, and Doy, and Jason. Thank you so much for the sub. Morg's ult is challenging to use sometimes because it's really close range, and people can dash out of it. I mean, this is not a great meta for Morgana in general because Easy and Lucian have, like, their cooldown on their movement abilities are so swift. $61 to $99. Jesus.
Do not doubt.
Whether or not you level up your shield or your W next just depends on the matchup. They don't have a lot of AP, so
Share in my torment.
they'll probably come up and try to fight me for it. No, they see Shaco.
An ally has been slain. Double kill. An ally has been slain.
I'll have my revenge.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
TF gonna ult it? Okay. Didn't take that one from him.
An enemy has been slain.
I just went ahead and got the W for more damage, though, because they don't have much magic damage. It's nasty. Okay, there we go. I don't have a pink. No, this is a normal game. Game over. Game over is like, did you know your Shaco is bronze 1? Yeah, it's because it's a normal game. Like, your ranked doesn't impact your normal. Like, so even though my current solo queue ranked is around Platinum 3, I was Diamond 5 last season. That doesn't affect your solo at all. So I can, you know, my normals, like I said, I play my normals against, like with and against other bronze and silver people. And we don't have an amazing win percentage when I play with my friends. We're just all kind of goofing around, trying out stuff. You know, it's kind of having fun, and a lot of them are in silver and bronze to begin with. So your normal is just based strictly on like your normal win percentage. I guess I'll go ahead and get a bigger shield against Fizz. But yeah, that's why. The same is true of Flex Q. So just because you have a really high solo queue or a really low solo queue doesn't mean that that's going to influence your Flex Q at all.
Feel my pain.
I mean, this is interesting, though, because some people are like, how can you possibly win in bronze? You know, like, how can you win a support in bronze? So I think it's interesting to play against bronze people sometimes and to say, well, can you see a difference? You can win a support in bronze. I'm not even playing what I would consider a top tier support, and I'm still, like, having a pretty big impact. Like, if you gave me a Zyra, or a Vel'Koz, or a Janna, or a Lulu, I would be, like, lighting this up right now. But I'm still doing alright as Morg. Like I said, I'm playing Morg because we've had several people specifically ask me for Morg games, so I'm trying to oblige. Oh god, really? And Sona's shield's too big. I do need to go get more wards. I need to go buy, but I really want to try to get this bot tower. I don't know if that's going to happen. So yeah, I mean, like I've said, most of the time when if you do pick a Morg, it would be against something like an Ashe or something that has a lot of crowd control. So this isn't like the best situation for it, although we're doing okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get Ionians just so I can throw more Qs late game. Can I miss? That's funny. Justin says, can I miss so that they know I'm not using aimbot?
Share in my torment.
I just want to look like I'm pushing so they don't suspect. Oh, that red card though. Like, the key to aiming most skill shots is you wait until they use their movement stuff, and you force them into a position where it limits their mobility options. So you try to force them against a wall, or like in between a tower and something else. Whoa, what? There you go, there's a miss.
I'll have my revenge.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
That was dumb. We shouldn't have been there that long.
Feel my pain.
Nice, good job, Ito. Alright, let's go. We'll go for this. And Ardent Sensor seems bad. I guess we can go for this. We're already... Yeah, we'll sell that. Grab one of these. And we'll grab a couple of these.
Share in my torment.
We'll get Banner Command, I guess. I mean, Ardent Sensor's not particularly good on her. I'm not really dying. So, I don't need to get a defensive item here. This will help with a little bit with lane pressure. I'm not in love with that item, but it does give me some extra CDR, and there's nothing else I really need right now that I think would be good. Like, Mikhail's could be good, but they don't have that much crowd control outside of Sona. I can use a Black Shield to negate a lot of that.
They will suffer.
Yeah, Morg's cool. I mean, I like Morg. You know, I like your sultry, Fallen Angel type of vibe. It's not that I don't like some of these champions I don't play, I just don't always think they're the most efficient. Ashe is bot.
without mercy.
Your team has destroyed
Share.
Oh, he faked me out on that one. I thought he was going to go through that wall. Yeah, I could have exhausted and rocketed somewhere in there. I just didn't see the health bars fast enough. No. Just get the tower. It's fine. Yeah, I could get Zhonya's. You're right. I don't know. I just don't need it. Like I said, I'm not dying. There's no reason to Zhonya's here. So there you go. There's the elusive Morgana game here. I mean, it was pretty good. There's a lot of interesting things going on in that game. You know, if you land your Qs a lot, it is a lot of crowd control. So yeah, I mean, she's okay. If you do want to pick her against Ashe or anything else that relies very heavily on crowd control. So she'd be like okay into like a Varus. I mean, Morgana does have a good engage. It's almost like a Blitz Hook. Blitz Hook pulls them into you, but Morgana just basically stuns them for 3 seconds, which is not quite the same, but it's close. She's just not as tanky. Basically, her W doesn't do anything outside of the laning phase. Her ult is hard to use against highly mobile champions, but she does have the shield, and she does have a really strong Q. It's one of the only 3-second, in fact, I think it is the only 3-second crowd control that's left in the game. Other than maybe like a full-length Ashe arrow. 3 seconds is a very, very long time. And they've nerfed most champions that had a 3-second crowd control. Like Fiddlesticks used to have a 3-second fear and they nerfed it. But Morgana, they just kind of left her alone. Okay, so we'll go ahead and carry on. We'll get into a ranked game here. But that's it for the Morg video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. A little bit of variety in there. I know people have been asking for Morg for a while. So, like I said, she's okay. She's okay. If you do want to play her, I would play against a heavy crowd control team with Morg. But anyways, you know, if new meta comes out and like Sejuani gets reworked and Amumu gets reworked and everyone's running these like hardcore crowd control comps, then you might see her more. She might become even more viable. So who knows? But that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.